So far we've enjoyed a really nice turnout of people. People making selections from the blonde, the IPA, and whatever else that we have, and enjoying the upstairs. Yeah. Sweltering, I think, is a quite accurate description for what you will go through in terms of weather in Japan when you visit there. And especially so if you are heading more south in Japan. So Tokyo is not the same as Kyoto, is not the same as if you go even further down from that. So I noticed the difference in heat. And one of the best ways, obviously, that you're going to survive that heat is to go to something like a beer garden. And this was my first time at Garden Lab being able to participate. I don't know if it's the first beer garden event that Drew has actually put on, who you are seeing on the screen here now. But it was a maiden voyage for me and incredible. It's so crazy. I love how I've been able to see this business progress. I remember when I visited Drew a couple of summers ago and he showed me this alley and he said, look down that alley. And I was like, there's nothing down there. And he, in that kind of like movie-esque way, he's like, that's right. Because very soon we're going to be developing that, and I've got a vision to turn it into this cool workspace. We'll be able to put on like fun events. And now seeing that come to complete fruition is incredible. You've also got, I was saying to Robin, she has this sort of like Amazon adventure look. You also have that. You two could be a pair for that, I think.
Yeah, we're gonna be robbing some tombs later.
Yeah.
So, well, I'm part of a team called Sky Art, which is part of Kawasaki Kikai, and so I'm doing a lot of digital preservation for traditional Japanese artifacts and temples, shrines, and things like that, but also just general media production. We're trying to promote a lot of Japanese industry overseas, and also just kind of trying to create a cultural bridge between Western audiences or non-Japanese audiences and the kind of Japanese industry, Japanese business and Japanese traditions. So that's definitely a big focus.
So what you guys have seen so far is the main entrance from over there, and that's usually what people are going to use to come in and visit. But it's Kyoto, and everything's off the beaten path. Almost literally. Konnichiwa. Konnichiwa. And there's, of course, other ways to enter, and this one I think is cool. This is where we come in from, and this is the back alleyway as opposed to the very, kind of nice, classy front door. This is under construction because the other half of this, they're also developing the matcha as well. So, I'll bring you guys through. The way that we come in is through the back. His guest house is up there, and also the meeting space for the business, but then we come in through this little side door. You got the bathroom there, and then you got this cool little garden. And then you can sneak in, if you're in the know, through here. So yeah, multiple points to attack from if you're coming in for a frosty beverage. I kept saying to Drew while we were hanging out that something feels different about this. Something feels different about this. And I was finally able to put my finger on it, and that was the sensation that you are not at a business. You are hanging out in a place more like a friend's house or with your family. Granted, I do think of Drew as family, but it's more than that. It's the space that they've designed here, from how relaxed and peaceful the courtyard is to the fact that the interior design is done in such a way that you don't even have to take your shoes off. You can move freely back and forth between the two. It all amounts to something that is really, really special. I actually had a subscriber drop by today. Goes by the name Ken. And he has an interest in bikes. So we're going to check that out.
The cool thing about this bike is it actually has heated grips built in. So when it's cold, you just turn on the heated grips. This LED setup is actually really cool. And let's see what else.
And it has a hat.
A little bullshit.
Yeah, right. True, little visor.
So how cool is that, right? Who doesn't like a Ducati? Sweet. I have this fantasy, which will come to fruition, just like Garden Lab, eventually, where myself, my brothers, and Drew go for this wicked trip around Japan and create amazing content and have a wonderful experience. If you are ever in the neighborhood and you want to drop by Garden Lab, please do. Love to see you there. Want to keep the experience on the channel here personable. Thanks for checking out the video. I hope you do like, subscribe, hit that bell for notifications in the future, and I hope to catch you in some other videos. Take care out there. It was a lot of fun making this one. Clock has run out.